moved up for the quarterfinals. So Lakshya Sen taking on Long. And right now, at this point of the year, it has to be said that it's Angus Long who's actually in the better form. Lakshya Sen has had a very middling start to 2023. In fact, he's actually been ousted in the first and second round of 7 tournaments, which is very, very different from the Lakshya Sen that we are used to. He's dropped down to 22nd in the rankings, and definitely at one point even said that he had to take a little break away just to refocus himself. And on the other side of the net, while Long won the German Open and was also second at the Thai Masters. Let's not forget, of course, a good showing at the India Open as well. Ready for the coin toss, and it's Long who's ahead in the stats book. So far, the Malaysian Masters has proved a pretty good hunting ground for Indian singles players. HS Pranoy came through this afternoon against Li Shifeng. That was a huge game. Came from behind as well. PV Sindhu also ousted Aya Hori today, women's singles. So it would be good for Lakshya Sen if he could come through. 28 years old, Long. 14th in the world, very versatile player. Has been as high as 6 in the world. That was his round 1, that Nguyen. 21-11, 18-21, 21-13, 81-minute match. We've really seen a lot of that happening this week. It's been a high level of competition with all of these players focused on the ranking points. And Lakshya Sen, 21 years old, as you can see, down to 22, has been as high as 6 on Almora, and definitely looking for a bit of a kickstart, I think, into his 2023. And of course, nothing better than a quarterfinal appearance. That's what he's going to be fighting for here. That's a good start. Lo Ken Yu, former world champion, Singapore, 21-10, 16-21, 21-9, 55 minutes. And that actually, just from that scoreline, looks a lot more like the Lakshya Sen results that we were used to from the former junior #1. Mohammed Shamim Hassan, the umpire for this one. Our service judge, Sydney Gallows. So what can Lakshya Sen produce here at the Axiata Arena? Coaches are ready. Another great men's singles match to get underway for the fans here. And in fact, the fans who are just in great voice for the women's doubles will actually have more to cheer about, because yet more Malaysian national heroes, Aaron Chan, Sowoyik, are coming up after this. I can tell you it's a bit of a revenge match there as well. We'll get to that later on.
Lakshya Sen, India. And on the left, Angus, Hong Kong, China. Angus, Global, play.
That's a great start from Sen.
1 love.
Just wide, but another great idea from Sen. When they get through these early points, both of these players could benefit from a really good result here in Malaysia. Kalong definitely leading the Hong Kong singles category. Picked up a couple of titles on the World Tour. Thailand Masters in 2020 and German Open, of course, this year, as I said. Sen with 3 titles to his name. Dutch Open, Lux Open and the India Open 2018 and 2022. This very well developed rally for the 3rd point, 4th point.
3-1.
While he started brightly, he's willing to play out all the rallies. Angus still edging him on the scoreboard. As I said, on paper, this is an absolutely fantastic matchup. Someone with the mobility and the speed of Sen, if he's on his day, against this very effective performer. From Sen. Gets himself back into it. There is this ongoing debate as to what the perfect theoretical shape and size of a men's singles player should be. And over the years, of course, we've seen some very tall players like Chen Long. We've seen some slightly shorter players, the likes of Lee Chong-wei, of course, Victor Axelsen. Right now, the world #1 is a very big, strapping man. What kind of body shape? Lakshya Sen, as you can see, with that small, lithe shape. It's benefits, pros and cons. Lee Zijia's another one with a very similar physique to Kalong. Good idea there from Sen. And based on the success, of course, well, it's very hard to really get down to brass tacks as to what's better. It really just depends on your style of playing, whether you can adapt to size some of these bigger men's singles players with the big smashes, of course. So their game starts filtering around that. Kalong, as I said, not only has a good smash, but he's very handy around the court. That's a beautiful drop shot.
5-2.
And worthy right now of this 14 ranking of his. But as I said, playing slightly better in terms of current form than Sen. Proving his worth here. Chance to cut back into this lead for Lakshya Sen. Right now, while he has been looking impressive when compared to his relative form, just doesn't look like he has enough to really break down Angus. That was a great backhand clear from Angus. Angus, he's doing very well on the backhand side, in fact. It's nice, very nice from Sen.
4-6.
Great from
Angus. 7-4.
Easily maintaining this three-point buffer, but so far, I'll actually go as far out as to say that this is the best start to a game that we've seen from Lakshya Sen in a while. Many think it's far more of a psychological and mental issue that he's dealing with as opposed to anything physical. It's the only way you can really explain it. Challenge coming in here. That's very out.
Challenge unsuccessful. One challenge remaining. 8-4.
Well, whether it is physical, psychological, or even in some way spiritual, Angus Long is the kind of opponent that you're going to have to overcome whatever is troubling you if you're going to progress. It's not easy to beat at all. And that's why asking all the right questions. Ranking points. It's all about qualification for next year's Paris Olympics. But you know that while that's been said a lot, it must be remembered that it only really affects players that have a high concentration of players in each discipline. For example, China, about 3 or 4 men's singles players, 5 or 6 women's singles players. Only those 2 spots going to Paris. It's all very complicated stuff. For the players, it's simple. Just play the best you can in as many tournaments as you can.
Attention,
And obviously stay
you are reminded to not use any
as well,
flashlight, as it may interfere the focus of the match. Thank you.
So 11-4 up at the break.
20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds.
So far, no significant problems for the Hong Kong player. As I said, Lakshya Sen has started well. I think better than the scoreline reflects, but
11-4. Play.
he needs to find a way in to Angus's game if he's going to start picking up points. That's a classic example of it there.
4. Serve 5-12.
confident stuff from Sen.
6-12.
He had enough control on that point. This snapshot. Just decided at the last minute to fire that down the line. By the way, just to keep you updated, remember the winner of this match playing either Ginting or Weng Hong. Well, it's actually Weng that's ahead in that match. That match happening on court 2 right now. It's 1 game up on Ginting. Again, there's that snapshot from Sen.
7-13.
Wide.
8-13.
Angus Kalong currently holding his defensive position pretty high up in mid-court, considering. Cuts down the response time a lot. He's happy to stay there. Happy to soak up the attack. Look for his openings. Right now, not converting them. It's a comeback of sorts for Lakshya Sen.
9-13. Service over 49. Service over 10-14.
Wow, this is a great little run from Lakshya Sen. Snatched the second one.
15-10.
Pulled in his unforced error rate. He's looking for the winners. This has to be a little bit more accurate. That was very nice.
11-15.
Well, he's still 4 points back, but feeling a little bit more confident now. Nice, instinctive
15.
score from Lakshya Sen. He's right back in this. That's beautiful.
Service over 16-12.
Just found his mark. Angus in moving Lakshya Sen around that court opened up that front court area.
So
far, so good for Lakshya Sen in terms of overturning this deficit. Angus and Carlo. It's a very odd position to fire that off. Got his body round it well. 17-13. Oh, that was great work from Angus once again. And it really is, when you look at it, there's certain players that trust the system. They just trust the positional play of where you should be sending the shuttle. It maximizes the potential of creating opportunities and winners, and Angus and Carlong does that very, very well. It's not just getting into rallies and staying with the rallies, but just shifting them, manipulating the rallies enough, pushing it. At that point, he was really focusing on the backhand side. He switched it off to the forehand side. That created that differential for him to come in with the killer shot at the end, but it's really building up those shots. Lakshya Sen at times looks a little bit more reactive. Really, the great players immediately know how to change that rally. It's nice drop from Lakshya Sen.
14-18. Angus ready.
Very high serve. Again, there's that killer shot. There's the combination left and right.
19-14.
Just pull out special moves like this just for those points that you need, and he really did need that one. Set Lakshya Sen up on the right, jumps in, fires off to the left. Looking good for this first game.
Angus on top.
Right into Angus and Carlong's hitting zone. Just had to step into it. Loose from Lakshya Sen, and now facing game points. Well, that's called out. So it's 21-14.
21-14.
While we can say that we're seeing some flashes of reignition almost for Lakshya Sen in terms of his play. Right now it's still not going to be enough to trouble Eun Long's confirmation there. 21-14, just 20 minutes on court so far.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds.
So back on court for game 2. And as you just saw, a heavily taped up right shoulder for Lakshya Sen. I wonder if what I said earlier about not having any physical injuries to deal with is ultimately true. There's a lot of strapped up and taped up players, but that was a lot of tape. Smart play. Hong Kong player. Enough to cause the confusion in Sen's mind.
Service over. 1 all.
Still settling into a rhythm here in the second game.
Play. Play. 3-1.
That's a good start from the Hong Kong player. Just sneaked over the net. Enough lift on that for Angus to open up the smash.
4-1.
Great play again, forcing the lift. Really managing where that smash is going to go, and that double combination left and right. It's worked well for him 2 or 3 times now. I can update you and tell you now that Wang Hongyang has actually beaten Anthony Sinisuka Ginting. So whoever wins this is going to be playing Wang Hongyang. Anthony Ginting
2-4.
outed in straight games as well. In the second round, he's been in such great form.
5-2.
Now, what can Lakshya Sen do here? As I said, we've seen flashes of brilliance from him. He's still got all those weapons. But you have to be really solid on your game to beat Angus and Kalong.
On court 2, men's double, Alexander Paul Stockton versus Badminton Malaysia. Umpire Alexander Sudirman. Service judge Muhammad Nadim Ismail, Bangladesh. Court 2.
Unsurprisingly, the points falling quickly to Kalong. 7-2 up. Down well. Those shots. That one was brilliant though from Sen in terms of its depth. There are some players that really can fight above their rankings sometimes. Angus is one of them. Brian Yang from Canada is another. Singles shape, they're very similar players. This is great from Angus once again. Sen trying to push him, keep him on the baseline. That seems to be the best option at the moment. Oh, that's a great return. Outright winner. Just putting that punctuation point on that 4-point lead. Right in his hitting zone. Good jump, good twist. Well, with Angus and Kalong looking solid enough form, I'm going to say that time might be running out for Lakshya Sen at the Malaysia Masters, unless he can up his game. I think the easiest thing for him to do is really try and up the tempo and try and out-hustle the Hong Kong player. Again, not easy to do, but it was going wide. Oh, what a return.
9-4.
Inverts the play, switches, reverses the angle. Never saw that coming. Well, he was 11-4 up at the first mid-game interval. Sen fought his way back. That's wide from
5-10.
Still trying to find his feet in terms of combinations. 11-5 at the mid-game interval. No significant problems to report from Kalong and Hong Kong. Good couple of pickups, actually, looking at the replay. Those were some steep shots from Sen, picked up nicely.
Code 1, 20 seconds. Code 1, 20 seconds. Play.
Nice return.
6-11.
Good thinking from Sen. Moving back into position, just not close enough. That was a great point for Sen. Did increase the tempo. But on top of that, used the angles very well. This was the exact point in the first game that Sen launched a mini comeback. He's got to be more accurate than that, though.
12-7.
So Angus and Kalong 9 points away from a quarter-final appearance. Or another one, I should say. After those good performances at the Thai Masters, Germany Open and the India Open. Of course, he made the quarterfinals there as well and progressed even further.
Sudirman, 8-13.
Lakshya Sen is another step working his way back to his top form. We all know how devastating that could be. Oh, it's a great drop shot. Picked up nicely. That's a great point.
9-13.
Again, great mid-court attacks from Lakshya Sen. Well, it's good to see him being still up for this one. His head hasn't dropped, and that's really the first step. Long climb back for him from here. Overturn this game, win the third if he can. the same way. He's answering the call. So it's another mid-game comeback. And he's again 2 points back. That's how he answers that challenge coming. Looks on the edge of the line. Just too wide.
Challenge unsuccessful. One challenge remaining. 12-13.
On court 3, women's doubles, Rui Hirokami Yunakato, Japan, versus Jo Na-yoon Kim Hee-jun, Korea. Umpire, Badminton Malaysia. Service charge, Hainan Lin, Vietnam. Court 3.
It's the big power. Comes in again. Sen doing well. He has to know that he is having to play out of his skin just to bring back the odd point here and there. Certainly not invincible play from him. That's what I like to call it, when you're just unstoppable. There's that winner. Straight down the line. Look at his position, jumps back, really puts his shoulder into it. Tried to switch up the play, just took his eye off the shuttle. So once again, mini comeback from Lakshya Sen after the mid-game interval. Question is this time whether he can get himself ahead of the scoreboard. Still making just enough mistakes for Angus and Karlong to capitalize on. Important couple of points for Lakshya Sen. Well, that's one of those important points won. Oh, there's that kill again. I wonder if he's just doing that because he didn't get there in time. That looked in. Such a key point to go to Hawkeye. Doesn't get clearer than that. That was such an important point. 16-14 on serve. Angus Nkalong with a chance here to really set himself off for a charge into the quarterfinals. 2 points ahead, 5 needed. This great return from Sen. Can't afford to do that now. Lakshya Sen running out of points and running out of time. Well, he's done the best he could. It's 1 point back now. This, again, going to be crucial point for him. I guess you could say every point from him now is crucial. This is good play from Sen. Late take. Pushed nicely by Angus. Closing in. But that was great play from Lakshya Sen. He's just making sure it was either behind Nkalong, moving left and right. Had him moving. Defensive shots. Nice. Cross court. Scissor jump. Once again, a chance to tie it up. Right, left that one too high. And hats off to him for keeping the rest of that point as flat as possible. He's done quite well in not feeding that big kill from Angus Nkalong too many times, but can't of course do it all the time. Big point for Angus. Well, I was amazed that Lakshya Sen opted to trade at the net when there's such a big chance that you can lift too high. And that's pretty much what happened as soon as the control of the point went to Angus Incarlong, you knew what he was going to do. There's that combination again, and he's got himself 3 match points.
Thank you. Thank you. Let's go.
So it is last chance saloon, literally, for Lakshya Sen.
20-17.
Remember, he was out the first or second round. 7 events this year. Is this going to be another one? He's reaching. And that's gone long. As I said, it has been a very middling set of results for Lakshya Sen. And in these next 2 points, he's going to find out if he's back in quarter-final quality, or whether he's going to add another first or second round defeat this time. There's another great point.
19-20.
It's one step at a time for Lakshya Sen, and for him, it is forcing a third and deciding game.
19-20.
He had 3 match points. He's got 1 more to save. And that's how you do it. Angus Incarlong goes through in straight games. 21-14, 21-19 in 47 minutes. Was just waiting for his opportunity, and as soon as it came, there's that combination once again.
Match won by Angus, 21-14, 21-19.
So he's through to the quarterfinals. Face Weng Hongyang. There's confirmation of it. 21-14, 21-19, 48 minutes. Welcome to Malaysia and the Malaysia Masters 2023. This is court 1, and looking at the order of play, well, that was a fantastic encounter in the men's singles between Long, Angus and Lakshya Sen. Angus through to the quarterfinals. Up next is the men's doubles. Choi Sol Gyu and Kim Won Ho against Aaron Chia and So Yik.